It's a nice effect like this. Oh. Whoa, Geoff! That's a nice effect. Oh, God. Hi guys, Yuri here again. Welcome to YBPlaysMusic. Today I'm going to react to another one from Voiceplay. We're going to check out the Little Mermaid Medley featuring Rachel Potter. So this is not a new one. This is 2 years old almost. So yeah, the Little Mermaid, we all know the Disney movie, The Little Mermaid. I don't know if I will recognize every song, but at least a couple of them. It's been quite a while since I've seen that movie or even some scenes from it. I will probably recognize the characters that they play, as they mostly are dressed up a little bit, Voiceplay. So the last one that I've done from them was We Don't Talk About Bruno, Blew Me Away. That was my favorite one so far, actually. Let's check this one out, The Little Mermaid, featuring Rachel Potter, and she accompanied Voiceplay on some other occasions, and we've seen, I think it was the Wicked medley, that Rachel Potter was with them as well, together with Imoni Wilkins, I believe. I'm not sure, but I think it was that one. That said, guys, let's check this one out. This one has been suggested a couple of times before, actually, so here we go.
I'll tell you a tale of the bottomless blue, with its hay to the starboard heave-ho.
Who is Geoff playing?
Look out, lads, a mermaid be waiting for you in mysterious fathoms below. Fathoms below, low.
Nice with the bubbles
Look
here.
at this stuff, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm a girl?
Yeah, what I thought about Rachel in the Wicked medley is that she has the perfect voice for indeed these Disney movie adaptations of these songs. She has a perfect voice for these main character voices like Ariel, for example, which she resembles here, of course. It's a positive point, actually. Her Disney voice here, it works.
Look at this stuff, isn't
Again,
it
with
neat?
Lane.
Wouldn't you think my
these sound
collection's
effects.
complete? Wouldn't you think I'm a girl? The girl who has everything. I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I've got who's it's and what's
Nice
it's
backing
galore.
vocals.
You want thingamabobs? I got 20. But who cares? No big deal. I want more. When's it my turn? Wouldn't I love to explore that shore above? Out of the sea. Wish I could be
Exactly played like
part
her.
of that
World.
Ariel, listen to me.
Wait, listen, look at Lane. I've never seen him do that on his cheeks. It's a nice effect like this. You don't hear it that good with me. Let's hear Lane do this again.
part of that
Ariel, listen to me. The human world is a mess. The seaweed is always greener in somebody
Of course.
else's lake. You dream about gold.
Man, these sound effects from Lane. I forgot the name of the... how is he called again? Sebastian. Sebastian is the... How do you call it? The cancer of the sea there? The friend of Ariel? So Jinan is playing Sebastian here.
Listen to me. The human world is a mess. The seaweed is always greener in somebody else's lake. You dream about going
These
up
bubbles.
there, but that
you see
is
that?
a big mistake. Just look at the world around you, right here on the ocean floor. Such wonderful
nice melody
things
change.
around you.
What more is you looking for?
Under the sea, Said under the sea, yeah. Darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me. Oh, up on the shore they work all day. Out in the sun they slave away. While we devoting full time to floating under the sea. The nude play the flute, the cop play the harp, the plays play the bass, the dance sound and sharp, the bass play the brass, the chop play the dub.
I think I kind of know who Geoff plays here. Like a bigger fish, kind of. Who plays some kind of instrument in this scene in the movie. And I like that Jinan is somewhat tweaking the melody to his own and making it more musical. Like he adds a little bit of his own touch to it, which I like actually.
Out in the sun they slave away while we devoting full time to floating under the sea. The nude play the flute, the cop play the harp, the plays play the bass, the dance sound and sharp, the bass play the brass, the chop play the dub, and all that blowfish blow. Yeah, each little cell here, no one too well here. That's why it's time to under the water. Yeah, we in love here, down in the muck here under the sea.
So much fun.
Poor child. Poor sweet child.
Who are you?
Don't be scared.
So
we
they're-
represent someone who can help.
So they're playing the two eel-like creatures that accompany Ursula, I think. And Geoff is playing Ursula, I think, right here.
Poor child. Poor sweet child.
Who are you?
Don't be
So much fun, this
scared. We
characterization.
represent someone who can help.
I admit that in the past I've been a nasty. They weren't kidding when they called me, well, a witch. But you'll find that nowadays I've mended all my ways, repented, seen the light, and made a switch. True? Yes.
Ooh,
And unfortunately-
did you see that in his eyes? Oh, I love the switch there. I'm very curious though how he will do Ursula, her voice, like when it's more powerful, but it's more up there or more in front, because it's more a kind of sharper tone and kind of more sinister tone, which is not yet the case here.
We represent someone who can help.
I admit that in the past I've been a nasty. They weren't kidding when
pretty
they
soft
called
right
me,
now.
well, a witch. But you'll find that nowadays I've mended all my ways, repented, seen the light, and made a switch. True? Yes.
I love this.
And I fortunately know a little magic. It's a talent that I always have possessed. And dear lady, please don't laugh.
There was a little effect on their voices.
The miserable, the lonely, and depressed. Pathetic. Poor unfortunate souls in pain, in need. This one longing to be thinner, that one wants to get the girl, and do I help them?
Nice play on the video clip.
Those poor unfortunate souls are so sad, so true. They come flocking to my cauldron crying, spell! Do I help them? Yes, I do. Oh, but there is one more thing. We haven't discussed the subject of payment.
But I don't have
Well, I'm not asking much. What I want from you is your voice. If you want to cross the bridge, my sweet, you've got to pay the toll. Take a gulp and take a breath and go ahead and sign the scroll. Flotsam, jetsam, now we've got our boys. The boss is on a roll. This poor unfortunate soul.
Whoa, Joe!
Belugas are frugal wings of the Caspian Sea.
That drop from up there.
Larynxis, glossitis, and max laryngitis, la voce to me.
Very interesting. We'll go on in a minute, but very interesting. The part where Geoff goes right up there, very high, and then drops down, one bend down towards that low note, and switches constantly between the low voice and mid-range voice right there. It's so interesting to hear, and it's nice that they play so much into the characterization and the references to the scene in the movie.
Larynxis, glossitis, max laryngitis, la voce.
Oh yeah, and a little bit of the reverb right here as well. Listen.
Larynxis, glossitis, max laryngitis, la voce to me.
His voice from Geoff. So.
Les poissons, les poissons. How I love les poissons. Love to chop and serve little fish. First I cut off their head, then I pull out their bones. Ah mais oui, ça c'est toujours délice. Les poissons, les poissons. With a cleaver I hack them too.
It's so funny that Lane a lot of the times does these funny parts. This reminds me of the scene that he did in Mr. Grinch. That also was a very funny part that he did. But this is more singing, indeed. So funny.
Ah mais oui, ça c'est toujours délice. Les poissons, les poissons. With a cleaver I hack them too. I pull out what's inside and I serve them fried. Cause I love little fishes, don't you?
Nothing is happening. Time for a little vocal romantic stimulation.
There you see her, sitting there across the way.
Okay, the lake scene.
She don't got a lot to say, but there's something about her. And you don't know why, but you're dying to try. You wanna kiss the girl.
Yes.
Yes, you want her. Look at her, you know you do. It's possible she wants you to, but there's one way to ask her. You don't take a word, not a single word. You wanna kiss the girl.
Sing it with me now.
Sha la 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 la, don't be scared. You got the love prepared. Go on and kiss the girl. Sha la 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 la, don't stop it now. Don't try to hide it. How you wanna kiss the girl? Sha la 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 la, float along and listen to the song. The song say kiss the girl. Sha la 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 la, the music play. Do what the music say. Kiss the girl. Kiss the girl. Kiss the girl.
What a lovely little bride, I'll make my dear all look different. Things are working out according to my ultimate design.
So now Rachel is playing Ursula, but in the human version. So in the beautiful version, let's say, the evil version. Oh, interesting, interesting. What I like in this as well, they use some effects. It's not CGI, of course, but they use some effects to show different kind of tracking, kind of lighting, which they don't use in most other videos, as far as I have seen so far. So, I mean, as far as I have seen so far, doesn't make sense. Okay, keep going.
What a lovely little bride, I'll make my dear all look different. Things are working out according to my ultimate design. Soon I'll have that little mermaid and the ocean will be mine.
Oh. The voice escapes. Like this effect is what I mean, for example.
Now we can stay all day in the sun. Just you and me.
Just you and me.
And I can be part of this.
Sing it with me now.
Yes, that was. That's a different vibe.
To be thinner, that one wants to get the girl, and do I help them? Yes, indeed.
Love's poor unfortunate souls.
Very different. This style of poor unfortunate soul. with the beat behind it. Very different. It's nice to hear it. It's very nostalgic, of course. But I love the changes of Geoff doing with Ursula. It's not as sinister sounding when he's singing in his normal register, but when he goes low, he can really be menacing. Right there. Also nice the part that Jane Unn did from Sebastian, the part that Eli did from the bird to the other guys. Very nice. Rachel, very nice job of portraying that. And very nice Lane also again with these different sound effects, which they also kind of showed sometimes with these bubbles and such. Very creative, like usual, like always. Yeah, another one from Voiceplay. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed my reaction to this one. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the video. Also, don't forget to check out all my other reactions to Voiceplay, Geoff Castelucci, Home Free, Pentatonics, all these other singers, bands, musicians, and so on and so forth. I also have music videos and tutorials for you guys to check out. So thank you very much and see you guys next time. Bye. So yeah, this what we. She has such a nice voice for that. It's an nice effect like this. You don't hear it that good with me. Now it's like he adds a little bit of that he done playing the doing with the part that that Ellie